Today's set review covers two decks that I'm sure a lot of players are excited for. On one hand, you've got Mastemon, a deck that saw explosive results when the starter decks first came out, along with introducing the first option card that could get around protection, Chaos Degradation. And of course another fan favorite who's getting more support in not just this set, but BT17 as well, Diaboromon. Both of these monsters are huge favorites in my mind, and today I'm covering over some of the new tactics and strategies you can look forward to. Again, if you enjoy this type of content, definitely share it with your friends, and consider subscribing to the channel for more future content. Salamon returns as yet another yellow Digimon, but this one is another option that can digivolve from either yellow or purple. Although BT16 does give us one from a red-purple egg for a cost of 1, at least this one is 0. Start of your main phase, if you have a purple Digimon or Tamer in play, gain 1 memory. Pretty nice considering you now have similar abilities to starter decks Agumon and Gabumon, but only if you have the Digimon or Tamer that's purple. It also sports a classic inheritable of DP reducing your opponent's Digimon by 2000 DP for the turn when you attack. Overall, it's pretty simple and basic, but it does give you flexibility with more memory. Moving to Gatomon, this Digimon also is yellow and can digivolve from a purple or yellow level 3 Digimon for a cost of 2. This expands the flexibility of the deck with your level 2s and 3s, and honestly, I'm all for it. Because of cards like Devimon from BT15, you could utilize this to trash certain cards to draw more and then use cards like ladydevimon to return them to hand. This Gatomon has an on-play and when digivolving effect that reveals the top 3 cards of your deck and adds 1 card with the Angel, Archangel, or Fallen Angel trait, and 1 Mirai Mikagura among them to the hand. The rest are bottom decked. This is one of the first ways to add Mirai, considering the old Gatomon could only add purple and yellow Digimon. The inheritable again is pretty basic, and is a duplicate of that of the Salamon. But once you get to Angewomon, oh boy, Bandai is starting to cook here. With Angewomon, this Digimon has barrier, meaning during battle if you'd be deleted, well you're not, by trashing your top security. On play, and when digivolving, if you have Mirai in play, one of your opponent's Digimon gets security attack -2 until the end of their turn. But if you don't have Mirai in play, you now have a way to cheat her out without paying cost from the hand. Angewomon also provides an inheritable of Alliance, while the Digimon is Angel or 3 Great Angels traits, giving you a substantial boost to aggression tactics. With Mastemon, this Digimon can DNA digivolve from a level 5 yellow and level 5 purple Digimon, or can blast digivolve from Angewomon and ladydevimon specifically. The other source can be in your hand when you do this. Though it's a 7 cost, on play and when digivolving, you may play 1 level 5 or lower Digimon card with the Angel, Archangel, or Fallen Angel from hand or trash without paying cost. But if you DNA digivolve, place one other Digimon to the bottom of its owner's security stack, and trash the top card of your opponent's security stack until there are 4 cards in their security. This is quite the impressive boost to this deck, considering you can now mess with your opponent's security, even if they've recovered a bunch. Based on how this effect is worded, it does not say place yours or your opponent's specifically, meaning you could place a security Digimon to the security, and then trash your opponent's, or place an opponent's Digimon to the security then trash the top, until there are 4 left. Regardless, this is an amazing card in my mind currently. Jumping back to ladydevimon, this Digimon has the standard retaliation effect, along with an almost identical effect to Angewomon. The only difference is, instead of security attack -2, you delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. Otherwise, you get to play Mirai from your trash instead of your hand without paying its cost. Depending on how you build the deck, I feel like the Angewomon will be more important. However, the inheritable provides instead Scapegoat, meaning if your stack would be deleted by an effect, by deleting one of your other Digimon, prevent that deletion. To conclude the Mastemon support, there is of course a new Mirai Mikagura. This secret rare Tamer, oh boy, here we go again, has a your turn effect that when your Digimon with a Holy Beast, Archangel, or Fallen Angel traits is played, by suspending this Tamer, gain 1 memory. Then one of your Digimon may digivolve into an Angewomon or ladydevimon in your trash, with the cost reduced by 1. Holy crap, this card is good. Finally, end of your turn. Once per turn, 2 of your Digimon may DNA Digivolve into a Digimon card in your hand. This is nuts, considering you can now opt to drop any of your end of turn DNA effect Digimon, because this card basically gifts it to everything. The only downside here is there aren't a lot of ways to play your purple Tamers for free. While you can cheat this out with Angewomon or ladydevimon, one requires it to be in your hand, the other in your trash. I'm curious to what players will craft this deck to, comparatively to what was done in Japan. But now we leave the Mastemon support line and jump straight to the new Diaboromon support. Keramon returns as a black level 3 Digimon with another search effect that can add 1 Tamer, or option card with Diaboromon in its text, and 1 card with the unidentified trait. The remaining cards are trashed. Considering this immediately could put an unidentified Digimon in the trash, this turns on some of your effects. The inheritable is simply on deletion if this card has the unidentified trait, spawn a Diaboromon token. Simple, easy, and a really good buff for the BT5 variant. Kurisarimon has the capability to delete another unidentified Digimon in play to reduce its play cost by 3. In essence, 2 memory. On play and when Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 3 or less. Floodgate? You go bye-bye. The inheritable is again identical to the Keramon, which, honestly, I'm okay with. When it comes to Infermon, this Digimon has the same usual costs. 3 from a black level 4, 7000 DP, but this one has an on-play and when Digivolving effect, that by deleting one of your other Digimon with Diaboromon in its name, i.e. this also gives you future proofing for Diaboromon X, this Digimon may Digivolve into a Diaboromon in your hand without paying the cost. So for 3 memory you could cheat up to a level 6 no problem at the expense of a token? I'd say, very worth it. The best part about this card, the inheritable takes from Tankdramon from BT16, and when a Digimon with Diaboromon in its name is played, you D-Digivolve 1. Absolutely insane because D-Digivolving is arguably one of the most powerful effects in the card game, with only a few ways to counter it. But to conclude this set review video, it's back to Diaboromon. For once, I'm happy with this Diaboromon because the card is black. This is the second Diaboromon to not be white because honestly, it made searching with black memory boost or even defense training a pain. This Diaboromon has a start of main when Digivolving effect that lets you spawn a Diaboromon token without paying cost. All turns when an opponent's Digimon is played, you may activate one of this Digimon's when Digivolving effects, i.e. play another token, and then if you have that Infermon as an inheritable, D-Digivolve. But the coup de grace of this card? All turns, all of your other Digimon with Diaboromon in their name gain jamming and blocker. Remember that Diaboromon from EX1? We don't talk about that card anymore. It's power crept, and it's gone. Generally, I'm really excited for these 2 decks in EX6, because I love Diaboromon's design. And with Mastemon, it was definitely something different that combined the elements of light and darkness. But what are you most excited for between these 2 archetypes, and where to next? Find out tomorrow. This is DIGI-PANDA, logging out.